The next poem, I'm just going to let you make the meaning up for it. It's a little bit ambiguous, but I had something in mind. But I think it's one of those things where you'll just kind of make your own meaning for it, like plug in your own experience. Hopefully. It's a love poem. It's called Garden. His hands, they can still feel her hands. And his legs, they still kind of shake the monarchs they chased one summer wheat field, still roll down his back in his sleep. See, the past keeps on casting shadows on his brain. And while awake, his arms hold stars to remind him of falling like secrets he cannot keep. All those nights they filled with tired swings. Barefoot dances in the space between judged and too afraid to touch. It was never enough, but the jug from which they drank their music was always full. They ate pomegranates together. Compared the sweet blood lining their lips with their lips like laughs. Compared hands, and they fit like awkwardly perfect. And you know, I remember all our secrets, like every mistake of youth and lesson learned, but I could never forget that we were never more genius than when our heads were empty. Our bodies, like ivy, chased each other through an arbor called chaos. Our backs, like bent bows. We called each other arrows, but we were archers, weren't we? We shut down constellations for each other to wear like crowns. In the morning, in the cotton, we would rise and arch over the mountains of this experiment like a religion. Both of us prayers, both of us peaks, both of us cupped by each one's blood, each one's holiness, so we drink our bones down like communion until our hearts and our faith became hard enough to break commandments on. And because of this, everywhere we slept was a fucking lightning storm. Beauty blooming into the tint of sex and the electric blue, in our constant light would smith our guilt into gilded smiles, while the wolves outside would know that this house we built was stronger than brick. The fires we could light inside each other made tires look like matchsticks, so we could make Greek myths out of kisses. And now, I want nothing more than to rip tear break one of my rib bones into a blade. Carve my love into the core of a stone and throw it at the ocean. I want her to stone the ocean with my love, that it may roll it to your feet one day like a golden apple. Pick it up to know me it again. It is weightless. Darling, we were empty. Like these sacks we've come to carry our souls in. Before we started seeing nakedness as shame and began wearing these disguises, before we became weeds, we were a garden. Life grew out of us like daisies from graves, like heroes always fall out of mistakes. But we've grown over ourselves, haven't we? Each word we speak shifts with a new snake, our bellies filled with ash. We have blown down our own house. We are no longer a garden, no longer each a guardian. Our blood no longer sweet. We are a secret. We dare not tell. We dare to repeat. We dare not dream of. For in our sleep we are lambs who never learn to roar. Seeds never sown into parables. Stones never thrown into these fields. Never reaped beneath us. We are scarecrows. Phantoms wearing the skin of ghosts, the skin of death. Death, take us with the crows. God, we are rooted here in our loneliness.